Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Harry Hewlett, and we got a show for you tonight. This is Dallas Songwriters live on YouTube. We're streaming straight to YouTube. If you're watching it right now, you're watching it on YouTube. Now, if you want to share it with your friends, there's a share link down at the bottom of the video. You can click on it and send them that link and put it on their Facebook page or wherever you want to put it. Send them an email. Watch the whole show. And when we get all this done, if you'll come back to this show, like tomorrow sometime, I'll have time links in the description area. Be just like a little album or something. I'll have all the Don Wall songs on there, and you can click on any song of his, and you go down and click on Alan Larson and click on all of his songs. It's a wonderful way to watch video, and I'm gonna introduce Don. Don is filling in for Eric Sommer. He was supposed to play, and right before the show he called me and he said that he had gotten in trouble playing with a minor, and I was shocked. I didn't know what happened. He said he couldn't appear because he hurt his hand. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, it's a C minor 7." I said, "Oh, well, you got to watch them C minor 7 chords." I tell you what, I don't think I'll ever. That's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big
difference.
He said he was playing a C minor chord. He said it just something popped and hurt his hand. And
Playing with
anyway,
a minor.
that's a likely story, but we'll believe him. Okay, Don Wall's coming up, folks. Let me tell you what, Don Wall, he is down there in Nashville. He's got a single out down there in Nashville, and he used to be a radio guy, TV guy, and now he's a songwriter, and he's living down in Nashville. Don, how's it going down there in Nashville?
It's going pretty good, Harry. We've got freezing rain here. I think you've got like more severe winter weather where you are, but
Yeah.
it's cold here. But things are going great. Kimberly and I have been here since last May, and so
How close are you to the Bluebird? Are you in that general neighborhood?
yeah, we're like 20 minutes to the Bluebird, 20 minutes to Music Row. We're on the west side, in right on the edge of Bellevue. And so we can just go almost straight east for about 20 minutes, and there's Music Row. And then beyond that is Broadway and all that, the Ryman. And then if we went to the south a little bit more, we would just go down a couple of pikes to the Bluebird.
Yeah.
They call the roads pikes around here.
Pikes. Yeah, well, anyway, that's good. Well, before this is all over, be sure and let us know where people can hear your music and all that kind of stuff. And if we need to post anything extra, for a link or something like that, we'll let me know and we'll fix it up. But this video, once you put it on YouTube, you can edit it while it's on YouTube. So like tonight and tomorrow, I'll go back and I'll start editing the video, the front end and the back end. And,
Oh, sure.
And the description area and everything. So that there will only be one video, but it's shared with whoever wants to watch it, like over on YouTube, on Facebook or wherever. So anyway, let me get out of your way. This is all about the music, Don. You got 45 minutes. You're going to go for 45 minutes, and then we'll get Alan Larson up here. So
All right.
I don't know how he feels about you being his opening act, but don't set the bar too high, or
No worries.
don't
worries. Alan's got great
don't want to hurt
songs,
any. We're not worried about that. Okay, let me give you the spotlight here. Let me remove me. Okay, this is a very professional outfit, folks. This is Dallas Songwriters Association.
Very sharp.
Yeah.
Wow,
There he
there
is,
it is.
folks, and living color, Don Wall. Okay, Don, play us some song.
Okay, thanks, Harry. Good to see you and Alan, and glad to be here with you tonight. So this first song I'm going to do is my newest song, really. It's called Texas to Tennessee. And it briefly, I kind of wrote it when we were driving over here, and I was driving a 26-foot U-Haul with a trailer on the back that was hauling my car. And the drive was an adventure, and then I started thinking about, we're going from Texas to Tennessee. That's a big jump. And so I narrowed it down to just a couple of little mentions about the music, because that's why we came. So it's called Texas to Tennessee. I liked Willie, Chris, Jerry, Jeff Walker when I first moved to Texas. Now I'm driving through a pouring rain in Memphis, singing with George Strait. It's a perfect melody, going from Texas to Tennessee, moving from Dallas to Music City. Just my baby and me and a bucket full of dreams, going from Texas to Tennessee. The Alamo and Sam Houston come to mind at the thought of leaving Texas behind. Now it's Hank, Dolly, and Bill Monroe, the Roe, and the Opry, going from Texas to Tennessee, moving from Dallas to Music City. Just my baby and me and a bucket full of dreams, going from Texas to Tennessee, trading live oak for magnolia, barbed wire for stone walls. People ain't no different at all. Mountain music and the blues in harmony, going from Texas to Tennessee, moving from Dallas to Music City. Just my baby and me and a bucket full of dreams, going from Texas to Tennessee, going from Texas to Tennessee.
They like it, Don.
Thank you so much.
Good song.
Thank you. So,
You're doing good.
thank you very much, everybody. So next I'm going to do a song which is one of my favorite songs that I wrote associated with the Dallas Songwriters Association. And it's Fishing on the Guff, which is kind of a journal, if you will, of our great fishing trip, which I know Bobby is organizing again, the Wild Dogs Fishing Adventure. So here it is, Fishing on the Guff. The fishing trip was choppy, and us wild dogs were cocky. We gone fishing on the Gulf of Mexico. My girlfriend lived in a refinery town, and she sounds like Janis Joplin when she says guff. Well, that's good enough for me, you know. Red snapper, cold beer, picking at the barbecue, loving Port Aransas, and baby, I'm loving you. Good vibes, good tunes, playing in the Texas dunes, fishing on the Gulf and hanging on the beach with you. Comenes boys made huevos on la estufa, on la playa. Tuvimos sombra, cerveza, música tejano todo el día. Joe brought brisket and hot licks, and we all played our big hits. Drank whiskey on the beach with a bonfire burning and me singing you a love song. Red snapper, cold beer, picking at the barbecue. Loving Port Aransas, and baby, I'm loving you. Good vibes, good tunes, playing in the Texas dunes. Fishing on the Gulf and hanging on the beach with you. Good old Texas boys in the Gulf moonshine. Me and my baby get along just fine. Staring at the fire, sharing desires, feeling the tease of the restless seas. Red snapper, cold beer, picking at the barbecue. Loving Port Aransas, and baby, I'm a-loving you. Good vibes, good tunes, playing in the Texas dunes. Fishing on the Gulf and hanging on the beach with you. The fishing trip was choppy, and us wild dogs were cocky. We gone fishing on the Gulf of Mexico. Oh yeah, fishing on the Gulf.
Yeah.
What a joy. Never forget that trip, will we, Harry?
No, we won't. I remember the first fish I hooked into, I fell down. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, but you caught the first fish.
It was a shark.
It was a shark.
It wasn't but about 2 feet long. I tell you what, that sucker was a fighter.
And then the catching went on for the rest of the day.
Yeah, and you got a picture of all of them. That was a really beautiful picture. You know, all of them laying down.
Oh yeah. We took some nice pictures. We must have had like 50 red snapper laid out on the deck on the dock when we got back.
Yeah. Some good video and everything on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, Don. What else you got? I know you got a bunch of them.
Well, I'm gonna stick with the beach, I guess. But instead of on the Gulf of Mexico, we're going to go to the northeast to Cape Cod.
All right.
Here we go. Lying together in tall grass, sun bubbling our desires. In the estuary, life is exploding. A man and a woman flowing, sharing the earth, spinning beneath them. Quietly roasting carrots and apples, an evening fire between two Indians, feet rubbing the other's feet, soft wedge of pine needles beneath, silhouettes in the seaside moonlight. Another day on old Cape Cod, where the sun and the sea feel good on you and me. Walking hand in hand through the dunes, shouting we can in the wind, churning up a bending pile of sand. Those in that hand, holding tight, out of breath on this Cape Cod mountain. Watching a peach-colored sun slipping under the sea's green blanket, color drifts to breathe by the Pilgrim's Tower against the sky, heaving time to the wind and the ocean. Another day on old Cape Cod, where the sun and the sea feel good on you and me. Then the clouds roll in and we hunker down. And then the tent caves in, we hold each other on the ground. When daylight comes, we stumble into town. We're shaking in this drizzle. This love of ours won't fizzle. We'll wander over coffee what our destiny will be in a world where everything changes. Folding into each other like a perfectly written letter, lightly touching and sensitive. It's with you I wanna live, love today and forever. Another day on old Cape Cod, where the sun and the sea feel good on you and me. So a lot of songs I've been writing the last couple of years have been about kind of road trips, hitting the road, you know, the kind of like Walt Whitman, you know, this song of the open road, you know, light and free, the world before me, basically. And so here's one that's kind of about that. It's got a little twist to it, but it's it's how you should.
What's the name? What's the name of it?
Oh, the name of the song is called The Slow Road.
The Slow Road. Okay, great.
Comes a time to put sand under my feet, when the days start feeling same old. I know that life with her can be sweet, so why did I leave her at home? Holding on, looking back, it's a good time to get off of that fast track. You'll never reach your quest all alone. Take a walk, don't look back, take her down a slow road. I met an old man, he was standing on the beach. He said, you left your girl back home. You want your freedom, don't push her out of reach. Can't you feel her glow? Holding on, looking back, it's a good time to get off of that fast track. You'll never reach your quest all alone. Take a walk, don't look back, take her down a slow road. Softness when you hold her tight, angels' tears in morning light, dewdrops of dawn upon the road. Show some kindness, treat her right, take her with you, it's alright. There's room for two for the road. Holding on, looking back, it's a good time to get off of that fast track. You'll never reach your quest all alone. Take a walk, don't look back, take her down a slow road. Comes a time to go this way or that, and you've got a heavy load. just go together, hang on to your hat. Let the road unfold, holding on, looking back. It's a good time to get off of that fast track. You'll never reach your quest all alone. Take a walk, don't look back, take her down a slow road. Then the old man said, don't let her go. Oh, ho. Take a walk, don't look back, take her down a slow road. Thank you.
Don Wall, folks. Yeah, you kind of got a Jimmy Buffett thing going. Yeah, anyone ever
I
tell
like
you that?
Jimmy Buffett. He's great.
Yeah.
So this next tune it's a little different. It's the melody is a little different than some of them, but I mean none of them are that different. But this one is a totally imaginary song about a kind of a bohemian girl that fancies you for a while. It's kind of like the Odyssey or something, you know? She's like one of those sirens.
Is this Kimberly we're talking about?
No, not really. It's totally a fantasy. Kimberly's real. This is
Okay.
This is one of those things that, you know, it's just a pure fantasy of
What's the name of it?
a figment of somebody's imagination, somebody I used to know. This song is called Marie.
Marie. Okay.
Her name was Marie. She lived by the sea with her shells and her honey blonde hair, and her eyes were azure like the ocean's allure. I was snared by her chic gypsy flair. Freedom, she said, will get in your head, and the breeze will blow soft and cool, and the look in her eyes far away as the skies. I'll admit I was one happy fool. Then like a mermaid she wrecked my ship at sea, set me adrift with what would never be. Oh, Marie, wild and free, I could not put a hold on her. She never put a hold on me. Well, she left me, she did, to live off the grid with her bells and her salty air. And I'd give all I got to go back to the spot where for a moment she was right there. Then like a mermaid she wrecked my ship at sea, set me adrift with what would never be. Oh, Marie, wild and free, I could not put a hold on her. She never put a hold on me. Oh, wild and free. I could not put a hold on her. She never put a hold on me. Thank you.
Oh, Marie.
Marie.
Great song, yeah. Sounding good, Don.
Thanks, Harry. Somebody, it was kind of obvious to some of my friends from childhood when they heard that song. They thought it was about my mother because my mother's
really?
name was
Yeah.
Marie,
Yeah.
and she kind of had honey blonde hair and blue eyes and all that. But she wasn't like that at all.
My mother's middle name was Marie, Gladys Marie.
So this next song is one of our signature songs from the last couple of years. When COVID came about, Kimberly and I, instead of hunkering down in our apartments in Dallas, we hit the road, and because we figured we could isolate just as well by ourselves on the road, especially if we went camping. And so over the next couple of years, we ended up visiting every single one of the lower 48 states, every one of them. And we camped in many of them. And so that's kind of...
that's a great story.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, what y'all did. Yeah, that was real ballsy, but that's a great story. Right in the middle of the COVID pandemic, y'all took off, and you never traveled so much as what you did then.
Yeah, and it was all on the road. I mean, we put thousands of miles on the car, but isolating in the car. I mean, there were days when especially in the beginning when it was pretty scary, and the most we had to do was get gas or pick up a sandwich at a Love's or something, on the road.
So has either one of you had COVID since?
I've had it twice, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Disastrous. But the COVID wasn't that bad because I did get vaccinated, and I think that probably helped. Yeah. But I also got vaccinated for the flu, but I did get a terrible flu this year as well. So my health hadn't been the greatest. But all that camping and hiking and all that has been really good, and we still do a lot of walking around here because there's beautiful hiking right here within just a couple miles of where we live.
Yeah.
So this song is called Love in a Sleeping Bag.
Oh, I love this song.
Put another log on the campfire and breathe in your allure. The bear in the woods will inquire, like the stars we will endure. We'll go on together to galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Put your hand in mine, gonna wanna walk to the moon. We'll look for a sign, don't wanna get there too soon. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Next to a stream under a mountain peak, absolutely no need to touching in the wetness of night, watching the deer at first light. I'll sing my song of love to you. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me.
Don, you got about 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Okay, maybe about 3 songs.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so, okay. I haven't been real happy with this capo tonight, but let me just try to tighten it up.
You need to get you one of those Colorado capos.
Do you have one of those?
No, I hadn't bought one yet, but I'm gonna.
They're supposed to be the best?
They're good, yeah.
Who's that?
John Jagger's.
John-
John Jagger, it's his company, yeah.
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 Well, let's hear it for Colorado capos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's called Spending Time. Doodin' doodin' doo 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 doodin' doodin' doo woo. Doodin' doodin' doo 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 doodin' doodin' doo woo. She swings through the door and she couldn't look hotter. Well, I'm back against the bar sipping bourbon, no water. She could be anywhere she wants, doing anything she please. She got her favorite haunts as me, she liked to squeeze. And you know, she likes spending time with me. And I know I'm a lucky man, 'cause she takes away my pain, my blues, my misery. What she does for me. She's got curly red hair and big blue eyes. She sparkles like an angel under Carolina skies. She knows me and she loves me and she's my best friend. Always there to save me from a low-down bitter end. And you know, she likes spending time with me. And I know I'm a lucky man, 'cause she and away my pain, my blues, my misery. What she does for me. She makes me wanna sing doo 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 woo. Doo 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 woo. Well, I look to the left and I turn to the right. Everybody jealous, her pants are nice and tight. The girls are filled with envy and the boys all wanna be hanging with the woman who's leaning on me. And you know, she likes spending time with me. And I know I'm a lucky man, 'cause she takes away my pain, my blues, my misery. She takes away my pain, my blues, my misery. She takes away my pain, my blues. She takes away my blues. She takes away my pain, my blues. She's the girl for me, indefinitely. She makes me wanna sing doo 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 woo. Doo 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 woo. Doo 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 woo. Doo 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 doo.
All right. Time goes fast, doesn't it?
Sure does. How many
Yeah.
minutes now? About 8?
Yeah, you got a couple more songs.
2 songs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do Cornbread, which is one of the first songs I wrote once I got into it, and it's about my first impressions of moving to Texas, like 40 years ago, and it has a lot to do with food. And so I didn't realize it until I got here to Nashville and I started playing Cornbread, because there's a place in the chorus I say, I wasn't born here, I may not die here, but I got Texas in my genes. And I realized I wasn't here anymore. I was in somewhere else. And so I messed around with, I wasn't born there, etc. And I realized I can't do it that way. I have to do it. So when I play it here, if I talk about it, I tell people they have to pretend they're in Texas.
That's getting awful picky.
Huh?
So that's getting awful picky but I think it works either way.
Yeah, but I got to stay here, even though I'm there in
I
Nashville.
understand, yeah.
Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread iced tea. Eat your greens, black-eyed peas. We'll have a feast on New Year's Eve. Bring money, gold, prosperity. I wasn't born here, I may not die here, but I got Texas in my dreams. Yankee this, Yankee that, I broke down and bought a hat. Barbecue, chicken fry, I gained weight and that's no lie. Jalapenos, margaritas, gorgeous Texas senoritas. On a highway feeling mean, I got me a plate with refried beans. And cornbread, cornbread, cornbread iced tea. Eat your greens and black-eyed peas. We'll have a feast on New Year's Eve. I wasn't born here, I may not die here, but I got Texas in my genes. July 4th, I went to Austin, spent the day with Willie Nelson. Hippies, rednecks, bikers, smokers, bought me a brand new pair of ropers. You know I fit right in here with my ice chest full of cold beer. Cowboy dreams, blue eyes crying, it's a whiskey river, man, I ain't lying. And I like cornbread, cornbread, cornbread iced tea. Eat your greens and black-eyed peas. We'll have a feast on New Year's Eve. Bring money, gold, prosperity. I wasn't born here, I may not die here, but I got Texas in my genes. Well, I lived around Dallas 40 years. People still know that I ain't from here. But I've been through about every town to see the sun rise and the hell come down. Lone Star living is infectious in this nation state called Texas. Born and raised here, my kids say they would never want to move away. And they like cornbread, cornbread, cornbread iced tea. Eat your greens, black-eyed peas. Let's have a feast on New Year's Eve. Bring money, gold, prosperity. And the kids say, we were born here, we're gonna die here. So we got Texas in our genes. We were born here, we're gonna die here, 'cause we got Texas in our genes. Texas.
Well, I didn't have any cornbread for dinner, but I had black-eyed peas.
Absolutely. We had it just the other day, in fact.
Wish I'd had some cornbread. Okay, Don,
Yeah.
your last song.
Okay, great. Let me just check my tuning. Feels like it's a little off. Not too bad. There's one. Okay, so this last song is the one that I've just released as my first Nashville single, and it's called "Me and You," and it's a love song inspired by Kimberly.
How could someone own that song if they wanted to? How could someone buy that song if they wanted to?
Well, you can find it in all the normal places. It's already on Spotify, and I'm not sure if it's on Pandora yet. Maybe it's going to be on Apple Music and iTunes and all that. But it is available on Spotify for sure.
Okay,
And
good.
yeah, I love it if people would listen to it. I put a couple of links to it on Facebook on my Don Wall page and my Don Wall music page. So yeah, you can get it. It's out there. So that'd be great if people would listen to it. That'd be wonderful. Oh, let me just tell you a couple of the guys that played on it. Ross Holmes from Fort Worth, Texas, plays fiddles, three parts. And Ross is currently the fiddle and mandolin player for the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
All right.
And then Brian Cumming, who kind of co-produced it with me. He's also the engineer. Played guitars, saxophone, did some backup vocal, and he has played with all kinds of people, and including touring with Sha Na Na as their lead guitarist for about 4 years. So these guys are heavy hitters, and they're so fast. I mean, I was the slow one, of course, but they helped me a lot, and so I hope you give it a try. And it's called Me and You. You're a cool breeze walking through the woods in springtime, as special as a redbud in full bloom. You're my ice cream melting in the sunshine. You set my heart a beating boom, boom, boom. And I just wanna tell you just how much I love you. Sing it from my heart. You're my one and only. I love the way you love me. I'm in love with me and you. No fear, no jealousy, no meanness, no judgment, no anger, no regret. We share sweetness and passion between us ever since the day we met. And I just wanna tell you just how much I love you. Sing it from my heart. You're my one and only. I love the way you love me. I'm in love with me and you. My heart's a flutter. We're happy with each other. We love our time together. Let's make it last forever. You're in love with me and I'm in love with you. Oh, I just wanna tell you just how much I love you. Sing it from my heart. You're my one and only. I love the way you love me. I'm in love with me and you. You're in love with me and you. We're in love with me and you. It's true, I love you.
Thank you, Don Wall.
Thank you, Harry. Great to be
set.
with you.
Thanks for setting in like you did. That's wonderful songs. We want to wish you all kinds of luck over in Nashville. You're going to be a heavy hitter too. Yeah. Okay.
Great to see you guys.
Okay. Tell Kimberly howdy for me.
Will do.
See you. Thanks. Thank you very much, Don.
You bet. Thanks.
Hey, look at this next guy who's coming up here. Say hi to him. Here.
There he is. Hey, Alan.
Alan Larson.
Hey,
How about
Don,
that?
Harry. So good to hear your songs again, Don.
Yeah, glad we got the chance to be on the same show.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, Don, thank you very much. I'm gonna click you off here so we can get Alan up here and give him a full spotlight.
Awesome.
Alan, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Pretty well.
Good.
Staying warm.
I hadn't seen you since last night, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you have a snow and ice and over where you living?
Yeah, it's funny. I got up about 9 this morning and I looked to my little cameras I got outside, At 8 o'clock it was dry, but when I got up at 9, everything was white. I mean,
Did it ever really snow, or was that
I
all
think it's
just
just
sleet?
all sleet. That's all I
Yeah.
ever saw and heard. Yeah.
Boy, it's white out there.
And I guess they say we're going to get more tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I hope
If not later tonight, I don't know. We'll see.
yeah. Well,
I haven't been
it's,
out.
It's great that we can do what we're doing right here now. We can just
Yeah.
enjoy the music, and boy, you got some good music. And if anybody ought to be in Nashville, it ought to be you, Alan. You should have. If you'd have gone to Nashville, you'd have been a hit songwriter. I know.
Don better watch out. I may show up there at his door.
Well, you should do that. You go down there and sleep on his.
Come
sofa.
on, visit. We can put you up.
Sleep on his sofa. Yeah. Go down and do
Yeah,
that.
I have no. I don't know. I've got notions to travel in every direction.
Well, you ought to
I
go
like to
down there
go
and
to
play.
the Southwest. I like to go to Nashville.
Yeah.
I might fly out to Hawaii before it's all over too. So.
Go play at the Bluebird and places like that, and get seen and heard.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I should.
anyway, what you got for us tonight, Alan? You
Well,
got
I got
45 minutes.
I got a list of songs here.
All
I
right.
thought I would do some amusing, if only to myself, and kind of play them in the order I wrote them over the years.
Oh, that's
I mean,
great. Just
It's
be
kind
sure
of a
and
scattering.
tell me the names of them as you play them, so I can write it
For
down.
sure, yeah. The first one is Humming and Strumming, and I probably wrote it in my mid-20s, I'm guessing, when I was really inspired by the progressive country music, the Jerry Jeffs and so forth of that time that were so popular.
They
Willie
will be powerful,
Nelson.
yeah.
So, so let me do this one. This is one of my older songs. It's still fun to play. It's about playing music and partying, basically. In many ways, I am lazy, but if there's one thing I would gladly do, it's serenade you, persuade you, plumb entertain you, so warm up those dancing shoes. I wanna rock and roll in a sidewalk band. I wanna get you back up on your feet again, with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. So if today is for a living, and you feel that rhythm is right, you're gonna sway like the daisies, or swing like that linen that's falling off that old clothesline. We're gonna shake it loose all night long. We're gonna slap that bass and beat them drums with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. So stay loose and crazy. We here are neighbors and friends. Well, it's high time we got right and laid down our lowdowns. Boogie till the cows came home. We're gonna twist and shout and carry on. We're gonna keep the party going till the break of dawn, with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. With some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. With some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in.
All right.
Let's see. So,
So that was the first song you wrote?
yeah, I'm kind of hazy in my mind whether that came first or maybe this one. This was my love song to one of my first girlfriends. Although the final lyrics were kind of a change years later when I kind of got a little more serious about being a singer-songwriter, and kind of updated them a little bit to reflect the state of, by then she was long in the past, although she was soon to show back up in my life for a little while too, though.
Did she break your heart?
Wait, yeah, back then, yeah.
I had one break my heart too.
Yeah. Well, part of it was I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up and wasn't ready to commit.
Yeah, I still don't.
Well, that's me. Me still. I still don't know what I want to be. So, but I wrote this song about her, and I remember in my mind it's kind of inspired by Willis Allen Ramsey's Angel Eyes. I think that was the name of his song. That it's kind of a pretty love song. But mine came out like this. Let's see.
What's the name of it?
What's that?
What's the name of it?
Oh, Saturday Morning.
Saturday Morning. Okay.
Yeah. Saturday morning came without warning. I saw your face and everything around. You were there at the right time, with your kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Down at Surfside under a starry night, she was young and so was I. We were there at the high tide, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Well, I don't know where you are, it's been so many years. Long ago we went our ways and new loves did appear. But I always will remember the people in my life, the ones who shape me and who make me think back to a time when a Saturday morning came without warning. Saw your face and everything around. You were there at the right time, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. With those kisses so sweet, kisses so sweet in the nighttime.
Hey, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Great
She
song.
was
Alan.
sweet and crazy, but
Yeah.
so my song Overdrive, I'm gonna play next, is the name of it. It actually, it's one of those songs that I remember kind of the basic little riff that starts it. I remember messing around with that way back when, like about the same time I wrote those two songs. But I didn't really come together with an entire song till maybe 20 years later, 20 years ago or whatever. But I kind of credit it back to those early days. So anyway, let's do it. Well, I'm driving down the freeway, past the Oak Creek bed. I'm behind the wheel of a large automobile and my own talking head. Got the radio on, running in overdrive. I glance into the rear view at the years gone by. Well, I'm getting older, but but I still can't smolder. Turn it loose and fly. Well, I'm riding high, but my wheels are up on the ground. Yeah, I've been around this town. I've seen people falling at every turn, but I'm still hanging around. I got fuel to burn on this highway. Look out now, here I come. Got the radio on and running in overdrive. Down, I seen the people falling at every turn, but I'm still hanging around. I got fuel to burn on this highway. Look out, here I come. Got the radio on and I'm running in overdrive. Turn it down the side street, make my final approach. Well, what I'm planning is an instrument landing, got my 6-string in tow. Gonna get plugged in, play it in overdrive. I got the radio on, running in overdrive. So honey, come on, never felt so alive.
Alan, how'd you learn to play the guitar?
Very carefully.
Did you start young or?
Yeah, and I guess I was around 14. The Beatles were exploding, and I think I had an interest just before they exploded. But I remember my first guitar my parents gave me was a plastic kind of toy guitar.
Oh, really?
But they could kind of tell I had some interest and ability, I guess, and got me a real guitar, a harmony guitar. And I, for a while, kind of learned from a book that was sold on TV all the time. Some of you might remember Ray Hurst Colorway Method. You got like a box set of 3 or 4 LPs, and it even tuned up your guitar. You played it and played the note to your as you tuned your guitar. I mean
yeah.
But anyway, its gimmick was you put color tabs. Came with some paper sticky tabs. You put red, blue, green. You know, that's how the chord charts were made instead of numbers, which
Well,
is colorway method.
Did you start at a young age, like 10 or 12?
Huh?
Did you start playing at like 10 or 12?
At that time I was probably about 14, 15, 16, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I also did take a set of guitar lessons at North Park Mall from Melody Shop. I think it took about 6 lessons or something like that. But also simultaneously my parents hired a piano teacher that came to the house. And I took lessons on piano for a while, and I always said learning the two at the same time fed off each other, because a piano lets you visualize, oh, that's how chords are made. That's an octave. That's, it's a little harder to see some of that on the guitar.
Yeah.
But
When did you start writing?
Well, probably in earnest in my 20s, mid-20s.
Yeah.
Great.
But, I mean, me and my buddy down the street, we loved to play around with tape recorders, but I think we maybe wrote one original song we recorded somewhere, but it was probably kind of silly. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody wanted to have a hit song on the radio,
Yeah, but I'm actually
Got
trying to
girls that way.
I'm actually trying to purchase find a reel-to-reel tape recorder, because I still got a bunch of reel-to-reel tapes. A lot of it's just funny stuff, but some of it's a little bit of band stuff that actually includes Craig St. Clair up till about early 80s, and that's when, by then, cassettes were the thing, and eventually digital. Anyway.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be buying one from a guy in Garland who's got all kinds of old tape recorders, and I gave him a small deposit, $40, to fix up one he had. I'm going to pay $100 more. I mean, you can't even get a.
Go down to the Salvation Army store. They got a big retail outlet over there in. It's on the east side of town, west side of town. They have a lot of
It's on Inwood.
Inwood, yeah, and check it out. They have some pretty good old stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, if you get on eBay, there's somebody. Typically, it's like tape recorder, $150 for parts only. Or it says tested, works, and then you read the fine print. Well, we turned it on. We don't have a tape to play on it, and or maybe the spindles didn't turn. Like, gee, yeah. That's a good bet to buy something.
Yeah.
But this guy, I suppose he's gonna get this in working order. I went out and looked at what he had, and I don't know. But right now I'm in $40 and got nothing to show for it.
Well, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, I think I can count on this guy, but find out here.
Okay, what you got next?
Oh, I gotta get this ready. I think I will. Oh shoot, this tablet. If you touch the wrong thing, everything wants to go away. Let's see. Where is all my lyrics? Here we go. I thought I would do. Now we're moving up to like the 80s. I'm skipping some of the songs I wrote in the 70s, but anyway, my song, "The Tree," is the name of the song. "The Tree." It's the kind of little protesty kind of song I came up with, and a little bit of it was inspired by the images of the protesters at Tiananmen Square. But I don't know, I just kind of thought the music had the spirit of a revolution,
Yeah, you look like a protester, I tell you what.
I tell you, yeah. Burn it down. Anyway, let's see what I can do. Come on. Well, I heard today the latest communique. There can be no missing the man's intention where his ambitions lay. A cold wind blows across the bay, darkened clouds descend. Deep in the forest, down by the river, tree twist and bend. Well, alright, okay, nobody gets away. There can be no more sitting, giving no opposition. The truth is getting in the way. A cold wind blows across the bay and breaks into a squall. And deep in the forest, down by the river, tree begins to fall. Well, alright. Okay, someone's gonna have to pay, alright. Ooh. okay. Someone's gonna have to pay. All this corruption and all this deception will not bring justice today. Out in the streets, the talk is loud, and a man steps out from the crowd. Tomorrow morning, just a little past sunrise, we're planning on a little surprise. And deep in the forest, a bolt of lightning and a tree comes tumbling down.
I think it's Stephen Stills when I hear that song.
Do you?
Yeah, a little bit, you know. It's got that nice guitar pattern and nice tempo, like some of the stuff he did 4 and 20 and some of those songs, you know.
That reminds me of a comment a friend made about a lot of these TV shows that did little tributes, to, you know, like TMZ or whatever, did little tributes to David Crosby passing away, and how they played little sound bites of Crosby, Stills, and Nash music. And invariably they picked songs that Stephen Stills or Graham Nash was singing or wrote, or Neil Young. And my friend said, yeah, it was probably a 20-year-old intern picking the song. Didn't know what Crosby's voice and what he wrote sounded like.
Yeah.
Well, his writing was kind of strange. Like, you know, I think he wrote Wooden Ships, didn't he, with like Paul Kantner from The Airplane or something?
I believe so. That's great. Yeah, and Almost Cut My Hair.
And Guinevere.
Yeah, his songs were a little odd. And I remember, I believe I still do. I'd haven't listened to my vinyl albums in years, but I had one of his first solo albums that I recall was pretty good, but I hadn't listened to it in ages.
Play us another one.
Okay, this one was kind of came along about the same time. Let's see, how are we doing at time? Got several songs I got in mind. I know I skipped. Anyway, but yeah, let's go with this. The Chance You Gotta Take, or Just the Chance. I don't know. It was just kind of an off-the-wall song that came up about the same time as I did that last one in the 80s. Upstairs, someone is pacing around the floor. And outside, a stranger approaches the door. This could be a friend from afar. Maybe you need to move your car. This could be the one to steal your heart. Or this could be the one to tear it apart. This could be that one in a million. Or maybe 1 in 1,000. Maybe the one that'll stand and deliver. Maybe the one to bring it all home to you. Ain't that just the chance you got to take? This is not the time to throw in the towel. Not when good fortune is out there on the prowl. And who's that knocking on your door anyway? Why, it could be Publishers Clearinghouse with a big fat check for ya. This could be that one blessing. Maybe the one that'll stand and deliver. Maybe the one to bring it all home to you. Ain't that just a chance you got to take? Ain't that just a chance you got to take?
Love it. See, these songs all sound like hits to me. I've heard them so many times.
Yeah, they sound great.
Yeah.
So let's see, I got about 20 minutes, is that right?
Yep.
Well, what do you think? Is that about 4, 5 songs? Maybe.
Maybe
That's
five.
five 4-minute songs.
Okay, let's see.
And a 1-minute song to end it.
Yeah, I might be able to squeeze that in. Listen, I guess I'll continue with. I debate whether I should skip one of these, and if so, which one. But, oops.
Can I make a request?
What's that?
You know, the one you do, it's kind of like, I don't know. I think of it as the Maverick song. You know, the one about, like give it your best shot, you know, whatever it is. I don't know.
You got this?
That's one of them, yeah.
A winner?
Yeah, winner, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was actually on my list after this next song.
Okay, sorry.
If I do them alphabetically or chronologically.
Yeah, just keep going. Keep going.
Okay, so yeah, now we're going up to like the early 2000s when I was. Well, I'm skipping over It's All Good. We've heard that. Don't have time for them all, but in fact, maybe I should be doing that instead. I don't know. I just made a kind of quick list. But Walkin' was one of my first songs I did shortly after joining the DSA, and so this goes back about
love it.
the 20s. I mean, the early 2000s. Woke up, rain was falling down. She was already gone, she must have had an early start. And I had an early start on an empty feeling. Knew it was time to get out of my head. So I went walking, walking through the streets of the city. Walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade. Walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks. Walking through the forest of voices running around inside my head. Well, I stopped into a deli and I listened to the pundits on the TV screen. Passed on a Philly, but ordered up a club. But what I really wanted was an anti-hero. Always felt for the underdog. Turned back to the TV. I wanted to scream, but I went walking through the streets of the city. Walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade. Walking through the forest of voices running around inside of my head. Amid the noise, heard a voice said to get there, brother, you got to put one foot in front of the other. Past the playground, I heard a child laugh. Rain was, sun was breaking out. Just like the rain, my funk was fading. Don't matter where you've been, it's where you're going that counts. keep walking. Walking through the streets of the city. Walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade. Walking through the forest of voices running around inside of my head. I keep walking. Put one foot in front of the other, I'm walking.
I love that one too.
All right.
Great song, Alan.
So let's do winter.
Okay, winter. Right on.
Winter chicken dinner. When your shots won't fall, or you fumble the ball, when every swing you take is a miss, seems like you can't buy a hit, I'm still giving you the nod, 'cause I watched you beat the odds. Need I remind you, I'm right behind you. No one outshines you. You're the only name that I need ever call. You're a winner take all. If your sky starts to fall and you don't feel nothing at all, sometimes the dice won't roll right. It can happen on any given night. You stumble just standing in place. Get that twisted look on your face. I will remind you, if you're lost, I'll find you. No one outshines you. There ain't nobody who does it like you do. You're a winner through and through. Whoa, whoa, whoa. On the street, how they're gonna make you feel the heat, but everything now is oh so sweet, 'cause you know you got them beat. I tell you straight up and sober, from the start I've been won over. Need I remind you, I'm right behind you. Outshines you. You're the only name that I need ever call. There ain't nobody who does it like you do. You're my winner in everything that you do. That makes me want to.
Love that song, Alan. Winner.
Thanks, Alan. That is sure a winner.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a winner.
So,
I guess that's why I said the Mavericks, because the opening line is.
yeah, when you, yeah, I don't know why I didn't snap to that. Yeah, because
When your shots don't
that's what
fall.
inspired it. Yeah, that's their playoff run 10 years ago inspired that. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing I got about 9 minutes. Is that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my songs are more like 4 minutes long, aren't they?
Well, that would be 2 minutes in a 1 minute song. 2 songs in a 1 minute song.
Well, let me decide.
Perfect.
Let's
It's
see.
not like we got to stop right at exactly at that time, but
Yeah. Well.
You Got This is good. That's a great song.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. And let's see. Yeah, let's do. I was gonna maybe do I Can't Breathe. Well, let's do You Got.
yeah,
that's
you
good
got to
too.
do I Can't Breathe. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that one. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do those two. Yeah, okay. So let me pull up my sheet
Your cheat sheet.
sheet of lyrics. I should know them, but I'll forget them as soon as I think I'm confident enough to know them. Oops, that
Okay.
right place. Okay. I can't breathe anymore. The air is thick with shame, choked on dust and gasoline. Well, I can't think, I can't talk, I'm completely lost. I don't know what to do. The sword falls from a jagged cloud. I can't dream anymore. There's just too much noise. The crowd presses at my gate. I can't sleep, I can't cry, I can't close my eyes. I've been made a fool. And the princess is on the move. My mind is an endless maze of gridlock, riddle, and haze. Now everything turns to gray. Grasp, but it all slips away. If I could escape from all of this for just one moment of bliss. But I can't sleep anymore. Dog barks and a blackbird scatter. I'm in a crossfire where nothing matters. You don't call, you don't write, you don't knock at my door at night anymore. I can't sleep, I can't dream, I can't eat. I can't breathe anymore. All I can do is wait for this fever to break. Until then, I can't breathe anymore. I can't breathe.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. You gonna do Lipstick and Bullets?
Well, I thought I was going to do You Got This.
Okay, do You Got This. That's great. That's good.
Oh, I can
Maybe
do
you
it.
can do an encore with Lipstick and Bullets.
Let's see.
I don't know how tight Harry is on time, you know.
Well, there's always that 1 minute song I got to squeeze in there.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's see.
There's always another time.
That's right. Okay. Oh, let me start over. That was sloppy. sometimes it can't help but come around. There's some kind of mess that's trying to tear us down. Sometimes I just wanna get up and run as far as we can. But I know you got this, baby, always do. No worries now, girl, you'll come through. Not long ago, you said you had lost faith in yourself. You said you did not deserve any love from anyone else. But all I see now is your smiling face, the light comes shining through. You know, you got this, baby. Yes, you do. No worries now, girl, you'll come through. Now we're heading down the road, hand in hand, city's lighting our way. With you I have no worries about the dragons we'll have to slay. Yeah, but all I see now is your smiling face. The light comes shining through. You know, you got this, baby. Yes, you do. No worries now, girl. You'll come through. You got this, babe. You do. You rock my world, babe. Always do.
Alan, where does someone go listen to your songs on the internet?
Oh,
You own-
yes, they can be found on all these streaming services. Well, 4 of them. You Got This is on there. Can't Breathe is on there.
You on Spotify?
On Spotify, Amazon,
Pandora.
iTunes, you name it. Yeah, I went through
out there,
DistroKid.
okay.
They
DistroKid. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
put
that's
it
what I
everywhere.
used.
Yeah, they put it everywhere. Yeah,
Oh, great. Okay.
yeah. You Got This has had a bunch of listeners
Oh,
all of a
did it?
sudden in October, and I'm up to 85 cents.
Hey, man, way to go. You're a professional musician. That's
Yeah,
great.
I don't know. I'm kind of there's a time lag, so I'm wondering. Wow, if it did that in October, what is
You
it
know
going to
what?
do in November?
Wait,
You know.
The big benefit of all that is you can, now that you've made money, 85 cents, you can deduct every cent that you spend in your life because you are a professional songwriter. So you shouldn't pay any taxes.
Okay.
Good luck with that. Okay, Alan, take us home with that 1 minute song.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
because I've got 4 songs up there. One is "It's All Good." "One Day Soon," and those other 2, "I Can't Breathe" and "You Got This." Those 4, I'm working on getting more up there, but they're not there yet. This song is not there yet. It should be. I got 1 minute one more song. Harry says his tune can't be too long. Feel like I better pick up the pace, for a blue-haired teen with a ukulele takes my place. Now there's half a minute left to finish and persuade someone to hire me for a gig where I might actually get paid. There's a girl up front and I want to impress her, but there's so little time and so much pressure. But it's too late now, 'cause look, here comes the hook.
All right. Great set, Alan. Great set. Don, thank you for coming, both of you. It's been a great evening, and
All right, thank you,
I hope
Harry.
everyone enjoyed the show, and I know they're going to like the videos when we get it done. So,
How about a round of applause for Harry?
yeah.
Yeah, for Harry. Great job, Harry.
Yeah, thanks. So, guys, we'll see you. Y'all stay warm. Stay off those icy streets.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks,
You too.
dude.
Thanks.
Okay, and thank you, folks, for listening. We'll see y'all. See y'all next time.
See you next
The
time.
next time is we're probably going to move this to once a month on a Saturday. But so anyway,
Hey, Harry,
Yeah.
did you throw a gallery shot of us up there at the end?
that's what I got right now. Whatever
Oh.
I see on my screen, that's what'll be on the video.
Yeah.
It's a gallery shot right now.
Unfortunately, I don't see what you're seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, Alan's in the upper left-hand corner. I'm in the upper right-hand corner, and you're right in
let
the
me-
middle on the bottom. So
Let me just see.
good shot.
It doesn't matter. I'm sure you got it great. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah, if you see it, watch it on YouTube. It'll be there. Okay, guys, y'all take care. Stay off
Thanks
the
a
ice.
lot.
Okay, see y'all.
right,
Adios,
soon.
folks.